Hi guys, so we ended up in a Ben Lomond National Park. Quite pleasant surprise. We are currently at the Griffin Park Campground. It's a place they do the motocross. They're riding their bikes here, dirt bikes. They have some quads, so it's a bit of noise. This was the only place that was sort of like we liked, because we tried a couple of the campsites along the way. We were driving along the eastern part of Tasmania, along the coast towards the Bay of Fires. We were maybe thinking to stay in the Bay of Fires, but we ended up here. I forgot that I always wanted to visit this place. There's some beautiful mountains in here. So we're gonna spend the whole day here tomorrow. We're gonna do some hikes. So it's gonna be a warm day, 20 degrees, so I'm really excited. So this is a really nice campsite. It's a little bit noisy if you're not used to it, but by the river there's a beautiful forest surrounding it. This, like, the campsite is really big. You can basically camp anywhere you want, even though there's a lot of people. It doesn't feel like it's a lot of people. There's a lot of space. Very nice place, and it's free. It's by the river. I'll show you in the morning. I'll show you, because I'm not going to be recording anymore. I'll show you our setup. I'll show you the campsite, show you a couple shots from the campsite, and then tomorrow we're going to do some hikes. So I'm going to show you some videos from the hikes as well. Good morning from the Griffin Park Campground. We just woke up, just about to wrap up our tent and head for some hikes. I'm just gonna show you a couple shots from the campground. I'm not gonna do much. We have to wrap up fast because I think there could be a rain coming up. So here's the campsite. Here's where we set up our tent. There's I think it's called South Esk River over there. So you have some river coming through here. Here's the campground set up, the background of the beautiful forest. There's a toilet facility there. It's not the greatest toilet, but it's alright. We're just right next to the river crossing. Seen some people crossing here. On the other side there's some riding trails. We're just gonna have a quick breakfast now, wrap up the tent before that storm arrives. Maybe we can make it, maybe not. So we managed to quickly wrap up our tent. Then maybe the storm might be passing by, but it might be not. You never know with the tossy weather. The rain seems to be not coming, so we're kind of lucky, but we might get hit anytime because the sky is still cloudy. So we're having our signature oats, this time with the cacao powder, some bananas, some nectarines. We've got some coffee here as well, of course. We had a good sleep, so we might not need too much coffee today, so we should be good to go soon. How's the oats? Signature oats. Is it getting better? Are you getting sick of it? Yeah, we might be a little bit getting sick of the oats. We need to introduce more variety into our breakfast. Maybe some pancakes or something next time. No. So this is the road to the campsite. As you can see, it's a bit of a dry gravel road through the beautiful pine forest. But it's not too difficult for the two-wheel drive. It's not too hard to get to the campsite with the two-wheel drive. We managed it. So it's about, I would say, 10-15 minutes you have to drive through the gravel road to get to the campsite. Yeah, so the campsite is free though, so if you don't have a place to stay, like we didn't have a place to stay yesterday, this is a good place. It was quiet at night time. We could hear a bit of noise in the morning, but not much noise, people starting their bikes, but it was really quiet. We had a really good restful night by the river. The only downside is the road, and then the toilets. The toilets are a bit nasty. So we have arrived at the Ben Lomond National Park Campground area. There is looks like there's a little kitchen here, there's a toilet here. So we arrived at the perfect time, as you can see. The time is 11:11 and there's 11 degrees outside. What are the odds? That means only one thing, that we're meant to be here and we're gonna make the most of our last day in Tassie. Let's go. Alright, so the main reason we stopped here was to go for the toilet, as the toilet in the other campsite wasn't the best, but they do have a nice lookout here, which we're gonna check out now. It's a bit cloudy, but it's not raining. Hopefully it's gonna clear up. The forecast was much better. So we have a glacier lookout here in a shrinking forest. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the European forests. You can eat some of the food on the trail, whatever you find. You've got some cheeseberries here. You've got some mountain currant bush, mountain peppers, and mountain berries, which is very nice. If you're hungry, you can eat it on the trail if you can find it. So look at the lookout. There's not much to see actually. Yeah, it's covered by the trees. So that's the lookout, but we're gonna continue further, get to the trailhead of the first hike. There's a cooking shelter there. There's some campsites scattered throughout. But I think there's
campsite actually.
Yeah.
The campsite is up there.
Okay, so the campsite is up that road there. I think we're gonna drive there anyway. So here we are at the Ben Lomond National Park. So we decided to do the Carr Villa to the Legges Tor. So this hike goes through the Misery Bluff. I think this is one of the most popular trails here. According to all trails, it has the most reviews. That's why we decided to pick this one. Unfortunately, we have a bit of a problem with the car. Started squeaking on the way up here. Something started squeaking, so we need to give it a rest. Hopefully, there's just something overheating. Maybe the brakes overheating or something. Because the roads here, it's all mostly gravel. It's not easy to drive with a two-wheel drive. You gotta be really careful. There's a lot of potholes. But for now, we're gonna head to give the car a bit of a break. We're gonna head towards the Legges Tor for the summit. So we're gonna start the trail now, and then we come back, and hopefully the car will fix itself. All right, we'll see you on the trail. The weather is improving. I think the luck will be on our side. There will be sunny and the car will fix itself. Staying positive. Unfortunately, the Misery Bluff might be covered in clouds, but still looks really nice. I think it's right in front of us at the moment. It's covered in clouds at the moment, as you can see, but looks really nice still. Completely covered by the clouds, with the cloudy weather. Visibility is pretty bad, but we're gonna carry on. So here we have a beautiful scope area. You can see it in an elevation over 1000 meters, and there's different colors. This one's an orange scope area, looking really nice. It's still very cloudy, but we're making a good progress. We're halfway towards the Legges Tor. Now we have a big rock field ahead of us. Looks like it's gonna be fun. So it's a bit of a yoga, hopping over the rocks. They're not slippery, they're pretty dry, so it's fine. Here we have more of the scoparia flowers. These are all shades of yellow, orange, even slightly red, some of them. It looks beautiful. So apparently they call them spiky bastards, and you see them a lot along the tray, and they're probably gonna pierce you through your pants at some point. The wind is picking up a bit as we go higher, as you would expect. Trail's a bit wet and muddy at some point, but it's not too bad. So the weather conditions have changed. It's getting more windy and rain starting to come through. The visibility is getting worse and worse, but luckily we made it to the hut. I think that's the hut. So I think we're gonna just have a break here. That's a private property actually. Oh, there's another hut there. There's another building on the horizon here that might be the actual hut. So we're not gonna go inside that one. Yeah, the weather's a little bit calmed down, so hopefully not gonna get demolished here. So this is a private property as well. So we don't have a good luck today. So we decided to abandon the plan. We're going for the summit. And we're heading towards the other car park. We can already see the road there, so we're gonna keep going down. The weather's getting better now. It was getting a bit dark in there. We didn't want to get caught in a storm, so we're descending down. We're gonna go to the other car park. There's some toilets there. We're gonna have a break. We're gonna have some lunch. So here it is, the trail along the Ben Lomond Road. So we're just gonna turn right here and then continue to the main car park. The Ben Lomond Village. So I'm just walking through the Ben Lomond Village. Looks like there's quite a lot of facilities. There's some accommodation here in the winter. People come here for skiing. I've seen on the trails there's lots of chairlifts here. So I think it's a good skiing destination. Now we're looking for some sort of a hut. Maybe it's this one right in front of us actually. Shelter. It's got some toilets in there, some benches. Okay, we got some running water. Some toilets here. I think this is the outside area. And here's some very nice facility. It's nice and warm. Okay, it's a good place to regroup. Got beautiful views from here. So we got a few of those. Got tropical mango as well. There's no one at the car park at the moment. We'll see. Apparently there's a bus here coming here from time to time. So we're starting to have a bit of luck already. The weather's turning much better. You can see lots of blue skies on the horizon now. So hopefully we're not gonna get demolished when we get up there. But we're gonna skip the summit. We wanna get to the car as fast as we can. And we'll continue onwards to our last stop, which is Devonport. And we will be on the ferry on the Spirit of Tasmania tomorrow morning. Looks like the weather's clearing up on the horizon. That's the Legges Tor. That was our destination, but we're not going there. We're rushing back to the car park now. made it through the most windy part of the trail. Now it's getting nice. There's no wind. The weather's improved a lot. So here it is, guys. We can finally see it. Misery Bluff on the way out. So we're back at the Carr Villa Car Park. You can see the beautiful views on the other side as well. Right behind me. So we're back at the car park. Now comes the moment of truth. I'm staying positive that it's just some dust getting into the brake pads or something like that. Good morning, guys. So we made it to the Devonport. So luckily there was nothing serious with the car. So I thought I'm just gonna record a quick outro for this video. So the Ben Lomond National Park, it's not easy. It's a not easy place to drive. The roads are a little bit rough. So I think it was a little bit too rough for my car. So, but hopefully there was nothing serious. I think it was just a bit of dust got into the engine, and everything turned out all right. We didn't need a rescue from there. It would be problematic. We wanted to go to the Jacob's Ladder, but we didn't make it to the Jacob's Ladder, so we decided to drive straight to the Devonport. We didn't want to take any more risks with the car, already showing some signs of abuse from those roads. So we currently stay in the Argosy Motel. This is our last day in Tasmania. We'll be getting on board of the ferry soon. We're just making some breakfast. We got some beautiful pancakes made by the master chef Alice, cup of coffee. We got some snacks for the road. So we're gonna get ready for our cruise. It's a day cruise. We're gonna be on the ferry for another 8 hours. So we're gonna have a breakfast, have some coffees, pack the car, and then get to the port, which is just 3 minutes away from the motel. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.